In this course, we'll discuss about the European code for the steel structure. We cover the design and construction of the steel structure according to the European code EC3. This is presented by Dr. Muhammad Reedy, consultant engineer and international instructors. Let us start about the introduction and the background about the European code. It will be established the idea in 1975 by the Commission of the European Community that designed the need an action program to have consider the field of the construction itself. And there are 95, article number 95 of the treaty for the commercial treaty between the European company, and the objective of the program, the main objective to eliminate any obstacles that have a problem, obstacles to moving any engineering from one location or another, or the materials for the construction materials, equipment, and so on transfer from one location to another, on any country to another, for the European code. This is the term to have obstacle to trade and the harmonization of the technical specification to all the technical specification for all the European country to be the same, and it will be enhance the treaty and the trading for the European companies, for the engineering firm, construction company, contractors company, and so on. Because if we have a harmony of the standardization and specification, everything to be easy to locate any technical from one location to another. Main content of the European Code, we have AN European Code 1990 that discuss about the basic of the structure design, and then we'll go through the basic of the structure design. Then 1991 covers about the action on construction, which is the load. Load, it will be considered as action to define any actions that happen or affecting the structures. This for the European Code 1991. Then 1992, it will be European Code EC2 that covers the design of the concrete structure. Then the European Code 1993, which is the design of the steel structure, which is we are focused for this course about it. And then European Code EC4, design of composite section between steel and concrete. 1995 or European Code EC5, it will be design of the timber structure, then mason structure, geotechnical design according to EC7, design of the structure to resist the earthquake EC8, EC9, it will be for the aluminum structures. Let's focus about EC3, which our course here, about the European Code 3, design of steel structure, which is divided in, the steel structure itself, divided in 4 or 6 topics. First one, cover all the general rules and rules of the building. Then, 1993, part 2, discuss about the bridge. Part 3, about the towers, machineries, masts, and so on. 1993, part 4, silos, tank, and the pipeline. Part 5, piling. Part 6, about the crane supporting structure. We will focus here to 1993, part 1, to general rules and rules of the building. Here for the European Code 1993-1, European Code design of the steel structure, general rules and rules of the building. It will be also divided to 12 sub-parts. So here we focus about general rules and rules of the building, which is already covered by the 12 subjects. The first one, general rules and rules of the building. Then, structure of the fire. What about the behavior of the steel structure in case of the fire? Cold formed thin gauge member and sheeting. Cold formed section, the design of cold formed section. Stainless steel, 1993-1, subdivision 4. Plated structure element, it will be 5. Strength and stability of the shell structure in case of the dome, shell structure, and so on, it covered by subdivision 6. 7. Strength and stability of liner plate structure, transversely loaded effect on it, it will be section 7. Design of the joint, it will be covered by the 1993-1-8. And 9, it will cover the fatigue strength of the steel structure, which is the important topic also. Selection of the steel of fracture of toughness and the trough and strata thickness properties, it will be covered by part 110. 11, it will be design of structure with the tension component made of the steel like the wires and so on, which it will be under carry tension only. Then it will be 1993 112 supplementary rules for high strength steel. So we'll focus also here 1993 1 part 1 general rule and rules of the building that cover on our course here. That will be covered in the next lectures that will be discussed. So it will be our main focus here in this course about this code 1993-1-1. Okay, it is very important to be highlighted here. This is our focus. So this is the consequence of the part. It is very important as an introduction to the European code. What about the section and book and so on? It is very important to return every time to see what about the topic. For example, structure of fire design, we already covered it for our course about the ballast resistance, found it, and also for some of our book we cover it also. Design of the joints and design of the connection, it will be covered also for this course. The another item, it will be, I presented for many different courses, but here I'll focus this course for this. I need to design the steel structure for the tension member, compression member, tension, bending moments like the beam and the beam column. It will be discussed in this course, which covered by this part of the European Code EC3. What about the construction of the steel structures? There are relation between design and construction, and we discussed it in case of reliability. We discussed about it before, so should be a match between them. So according to EN 1090, which is the execution of the structure in steel and aluminum, it will be according to EN 2008, and also it will be a prescription of EC3. So it will be related to EC3. And we have 1991 for steel and aluminum structure component 1 part 1 general delivery conditions. 1092 it will be technical requirement for the execution of the steel structure, and part 3 technical requirement for the execution of the aluminum of the structure. So to go through the construction specs for the steel structure, you need to go through EN 1090 that will be discussed. For the EN 1090 part 2, which is the technical requirement for the execution for the steel structure, it will be focused about it. It will be have around 10 scope. What about the scope? Normative reference, terms and definition, specification and documentation, constitute products, preparation and assembly, welding, mechanical fastening, erection, surface treatment, geometrical tolerance that we have, inspection, testing, and correction. Really, our course for construction, it will be general, cover for any type of the steel structure, whatever the code that it will be discussed. If you work American code, British standard, Indian standard, Saudi standard, whatever, Malaysia specification, Malaysia is related to European code also. And also the European code, and also it will be the same. The construction methodology, it will be the same. Maybe some terminology or some specs reference, it will be different. But the know-how for the erection, for example, mechanical fastening, the welding, the erection, it will be the same for any code. Maybe specification, documentation, it will be different from one code to another. In our case, in our course, we focus about the technicality of the construction. So it will be covers the welding, how to do the welding, mechanical fastening, erection, tolerance. What about the tolerance? Tolerance, it will be different really from one code to another. The ISC different than the EC3. So when you go to design by European code, you need to follow the tolerance that will be available in the European code. And we cover also in our course about the inspection, testing, and correction, and so on, if you need to make some repair during the construction. So the construction phase, it will be covered by EN 1090. It will be covered all about the construction. So I try to summary here what it will be in the European code that we're presenting in our course from the design and construction. And thank you a lot. For any communication or any information you need or any data, you can contact me through this email or contact me from my website. I wish you good luck and welcome for any question at any time during the course and even after the course that you have. And also, if you have any question before enrolling on the course, feel free to contact me at any time and I'll support you after this. And I mentioned you also, I will send you at the end of the course Excel sheet to facilitate the calculation for the design of the member by using the European code EC3. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.